భారతదేశంలో ప్రసిద్ధి చెందిన గణిత శాస్త్రవేత్తల్లో ముఖ్యమైన వాడు శ్రీనివాస రామానుజన్. ఈయన పూర్తి పేరు శ్రీనివాస రామానుజన్ అయ్యంగార్. ఈయన డిసెంబర్ 22, 1887లో తమిళనాడు రాష్ట్రంలో ఈరోడ్ పట్టణం నందు జన్మించాడు. రామానుజన్ అలా 13 ఏళ్ల వయసులోనే త్రికోణమితి సిద్ధాంతాలను అవపోసన పట్టి గణిత శాస్త్రంలో ఎన్నో ఆధునిక సూత్రాలను ప్రతిపాదించాడు. ఇతనికి 1909 జూలై 14న 9 ఏళ్ల వయసున్న జానకి అనే బాలికతో వివాహం జరిగింది. తరువాత ఉద్యోగం కోసం డిప్యూటీ కలెక్టర్ అయిన రామస్వామిని కలిసి ఆఫీసులో ఒక చిన్న ఉద్యోగం కోరి తాను గణితం మీద రాసుకున్న నోటు పుస్తకాన్ని చూపించాడు. ఆ నోటు పుస్తకంలోని అపారమైన గణిత విజ్ఞానాన్ని చూసి ఆశ్చర్యపోతూ అంతటి గొప్ప విజ్ఞానానికి ఈ చిన్న రెవెన్యూ విభాగంలో ఉద్యోగం ఇచ్చి అవమానపరచడం ఇష్టం లేక మద్రాసులోని తనకు తెలిసిన గణిత శాస్త్రజ్ఞులు ఈడబ్ల్యూ మిడిల్ మాస్ట్, నారాయణ అయ్యర్, రామచంద్రరావు వంటి గొప్ప వ్యక్తుల దగ్గరగా రామానుజన్ పంపాడు. వారితో కలిసి గణిత శాస్త్రం మీద మక్కువతో విశేష పరిశోధనలు చేసి సంఖ్యాశాస్త్రం, అనంత శ్రేణి, క్రమానుగత భిన్నాల్లో అద్భుతమైన సూత్రాలను ఆవిష్కరించి విద్యార్థులకు అందించాడు. అప్పట్లో గణిత సుప్రసిద్ధులైన గాస్, ఆయిలర్, జాకోబీ వంటి మేధావులతో పోల్చదగినంత గొప్ప స్థాయికి ఎదిగాడు. తరువాత అక్కడ శాస్త్రవేత్తలు ఇతను కనుగొన్న మాడ్యులర్ ఫార్మ్ ఫంక్షన్ ని ఇంగ్లాండ్ లో ఉన్న జిహెచ్ హార్డీకి లేఖలో పంపారు. ఆ అంశంపై జార్జియాలో ఎమోరీ యూనివర్సిటీలో నిపుణులు పరిశోధన చేశారు. ఇందులో ఉన్న సిద్ధాంతాన్ని గుణాంకాలతో సహా నిరూపించారు. ఫార్మ్ పద్ధతులను 2 రకాలు ఉన్నాయని, రెండిటిలోనూ సమాన విలువలు వస్తున్నాయని, 1-1 వర్గమూలాలను రామానుజన్ అలాగే కనుగొన్నాడని తెలిపారు.
I couldn't sleep at night. I thought probably my career is over.
తరువాత జిహెచ్ఆర్డి పిలుపుతో ఇంగ్లాండ్కి వెళ్లి జిహెచ్ఆర్డితో కలిసి అనేక గణిత పరిశోధనలు చేసి 32 ఏళ్ల వయసులోనే 4000కు పైగా సిద్ధాంతాలను ప్రతిపాదించాడు. రామానుజన్ శాకాహారి కావడం వల్ల, అక్కడ ఆహారపు అలవాట్లు నచ్చక వేలకు భోజనం తీసుకోకపోవడం వల్ల ఆరోగ్యం క్షీణించి అనారోగ్యం పాలయ్యాడు. తీవ్రమైన అనారోగ్యంలో ఉన్నప్పుడు కూడా జిహెచ్ఆర్డి వచ్చిన కార్ నెంబర్ 1729 యొక్క ప్రత్యేకతను తెలిపి ఆయన్ను ఆశ్చర్యపరిచాడు. ఈ సంఘటన గణితం శుద్ధ గణితం నెంబర్ థియరీలోని ఇతని పరిశోధనలు, స్ప్రింగ్ థియరీ, క్యాన్సర్ పరిశోధనల వంటి ఆధునిక విషయాలను కూడా ఉపయోగపడుతుంది. రామానుజన్ చివరి దశలో మ్యాక్స్ థీటా ఫంక్షన్ పై చేసిన పరిశోధనలు చాలా ప్రసిద్ధమైనవి. ఆయన ప్రతిపాదించిన కొన్ని అంశాలు ఇప్పటికీ అపరిష్కృతంగానే ఉండడం విశేషం. రామానుజన్ మరణించిన తరువాత భారత ప్రభుత్వం ఆయన చేసిన గణిత శాస్త్ర విశేష సేవలను గుర్తించి తన జన్మదిన సందర్భంగా డిసెంబర్ 22ను నేషనల్ మ్యాథమెటిక్ డేగా ప్రకటించింది. 1942వ సంవత్సరంలో భారత ప్రభుత్వం రామానుజన్ 75వ జన్మదినం నాడు ఆయన సంఖ్యాశాస్త్రంలో చేసిన విశేష కృషిని కొనియాడుతూ స్మారక తపాలా బిళ్లను విడుదల చేసింది.
Hi, welcome dear students. On this logarithmic part to what we have started, in the first video we learnt some results and some basic problems on logarithms. Today we are going to do some interesting problems on logarithms which are helpful for many competitive exams, and also our intention is to do logarithmic inequalities once you start doing, because many sections only the first section and the third section knows logarithms, remaining students don't know logarithms. That's why my intention to explain some problems on logarithms. And my dear students, you are having in both volumes logarithm problems, those you do particularly. And all who did not subscribe, you subscribe to the channel. Now you see the first problem what we have, f of x is equal to log 1 minus x by 1 plus x, right? And they given that modulus of a less than 1, modulus of b less than 1, then we need to prove that f of a plus b by 1 plus ab is equal to f of a plus f of b, right? Fine. This is what we require to prove. How? Okay, they given f of x as this, and we need to prove this. It's a very simple thing, my dear students. You take now the left hand side part. What we require to prove is f of a plus b by 1 plus ab, right? And they given f of x is equal to log 1 minus x by 1 plus x. Now in the place of x you are having a plus b by 1 plus ab, right? That what you substitute there. Now f of x equal to log 1 minus x by 1 plus x is there. Now in the place of x you substitute this one like this, log 1 minus a plus b by 1 plus ab whole thing divided by 1 plus a plus b by 1 plus ab like this. And this is now 1 by 1 and 1 by 1. What we do is, let us take LCM here. 1 plus ab is the LCM. Log of 1 plus ab is the LCM. Once you take 1 plus ab here, you will get 1 plus ab minus a minus b. And here also the LCM 1 plus ab, you take 1 plus ab plus a plus b. This 1 plus ab, this 1 plus ab will be cancelled. Now, my dear students, log of 1 plus ab minus a minus b, you can factorize it as 1 minus a into 1 minus b. You know it very well. And the denominator 1 plus ab plus a plus b, you can factorize that. That is 1 plus a into 1 plus b, right? And now, my dear students, this 1 log of 1 minus a by 1 plus a is one term, and 1 minus b by 1 plus b as another term. We can take this as two terms. Now you are going to apply log m into n is equal to log m plus log n, where in the place of m you are having 1 minus a by 1 plus a, and in the place of n you are having 1 minus b by 1 plus b. Therefore your problem, now you will get log 1 minus a by 1 plus a plus log 1 minus b by 1 plus b. And this is nothing but by the given information f of a. In the place of x we have now a, that's why it is f of a. And this is now according to the given thing f of b. And you have taken here, my dear student, the left hand side, and you got it the right hand side part, right? This is the way how you will prove this particular problem, and it is very important model to discuss these type of models. Now welcome for the second problem. This is also one of the basic problem which involves logarithmic concepts intensively here. Now if log of x plus y by 5 is equal to 1 by 2 into log x plus log y is given, then we need to show that x by y plus y by x is equal to 23, dear students. How you will prove this? You see, my dear students, you take now what they given, log x plus y by 5, that is what the left hand side, that is equal to 1 by 2 into log x plus log y is equal to log xy, because we know the result log m plus log n is log mn, and this is equal to log xy whole power 1 by 2, because you know m into log n is equal to log n power m, right? Now you see, my dear students, here log of x plus y by 5 and log of xy whole power 1 by 2, both are having logarithm, right? Something what I mean to say, my dear students, if you have something log a equal to log b, I can say that a is equal to b, right? A equal to b I can say, because both have same base and same logarithm. I can say a equal to b. By that logic you got x plus y by 5 is equal to xy whole power 1 by 2, right? Now we have whole power 1 by 2. To get rid of that, we do squaring on both sides, my dear students here. Once you do squaring on both sides, you will get x plus y by 5 whole square is equal to xy. Now that is equal to x square plus y square plus 2xy, because a plus b whole square formula, divided by 25 is equal to xy by 1. Now you do cross multiplication. then you will get x square plus y square plus 2xy is equal to 25xy. That is now x square plus y square equal to 23xy. Now x square plus y square by xy is equal to 23. Now you see, my dear student, x square by xy, that means x by y square by xy, that means y by x, that equal to 23. That is what we require to prove. Like this, my dear students, we can prove this type of problems, and it is one of the basic and important problem, right, my dear student? This is the way how you will do this particular problem. Okay, now the third problem. It is given that if a power x is equal to b power y is equal to c power z and y square is equal to zx, then show that log b to the base a is equal to log c to the base b, right? This is what the problem. For that, see, dear students, the solution, given that a power x is equal to b power y is equal to c power z is equal to some value. That value we have taken it as k, right? Now, okay, they given a power x is equal to k. That means if you convert this into logarithmic form, log k to the base a equal to x. Next, b power y equal to k. That means if you convert into logarithm, log k to the base b equal to y. C power z equal to k. Log k to the base c equal to z. Now they given once again y square is equal to zx, that is given in the problem, right? It is there, y square equal to zx, that is what given here. Now you substitute y value. Y is what? Log k to the base b whole square is equal to z. Z is what? Log k to the base c into x. X is what? Log k to the base a, like this. Now see, my dear students, log k to the base b whole square you can write as log k to the base b into log k to the base b, that equal log k to the base c into log k to the base a. And log k to the base b you can write as 1 by log b to the base k. Already I given the result. That now into 1 by log b to the base k. This equal to 1 by log c to the base k into 1 by log a to the base k. Right? My dear students, one more thing you can observe in mathematics. Whenever we have something like 1 by a is equal to 1 by b, we can say that a equal to b. Right? By this fact, right? We can say that now these are equal. Once they are in reciprocals, then denominators will be equal, like that. Okay, now we can write this as, right, log b to the base k into log b to the base k is equal to log c to the base k into log a to the base k. Right, now what I am doing is, this log a to the base k we are bringing to the left side. That means log b to the base k by log a to the base k is equal to log c to the base k by log b to the base k, you transfer to the right side, that is log b to the base k. Now you have got this as log b to the base a is equal to log c to the base b, because k is any constant we have, and that is what we require to prove. This way how we will be proving this particular problem, my dear student. See the information what is given and what we require to do, how we performed this. To do all these, my dear students, you have to go through the concepts twice, thrice, 4 times, 5 times. Then only you will have a concrete basic in logarithm, such that you can able to do any problem of it. Now a different problem, my dear students. The fourth one, if x is equal to log bc to the base a, y is equal to log ca to the base b, z is equal to log ab to the base c, then show that x, y, z is equal to x plus y plus z plus 2. And my dear students, in the previous video, by previous problem come result, if this information is given, we already proved that 1 by x plus 1 plus 1 by y plus 1 plus 1 by z plus 1 is equal to 1. We did already that problem in the previous video, you can refer it. Now we took the LCM here, that is x plus 1 into y plus 1 into z plus 1. Now here one x plus 1 is there, that's why you will have here y plus 1 and z plus 1 terms, plus here one y plus 1 is there, you will be getting x plus 1 into z plus 1 terms, plus and z plus 1 term is there, therefore you are going to get, right, here, yeah, here you are going to get y plus 1 times of x plus 1, right? Now after doing the cross multiplication, my dear students, now this product we are doing, yz, yz, y into z, yz, y into 1, y, z plus 1, like this. This multiplication will give you this term, and multiplication of these two terms will give you this, because xz plus x plus z plus 1, like this. And multiplication of this y plus 1 into x plus 1 will give you xy plus y plus x plus 1, like this. And the multiplication of these three terms will give you, the first two terms will give you xy plus x plus y plus 1 into z plus 1. That is nothing but xyz plus xz plus yz plus z plus xy plus x plus y plus 1. Let us see this here, any terms will cancel. Here, my dear students, here one xy you are having here, one xy you can cancel like this. One xz you are having here, you can cancel one xz here like this. And one yz you are having here, one yz you can cancel here. And one x is here you are having, one x you can cancel like this. And one y you are having here, one y you can cancel here like this. And one z is here, one z you can cancel like this, right? Then you see, my dear students, what we have got here, y plus z plus x here. This is now x plus y plus z, 1 plus 1 plus 1, that is 3, is equal to, you have got here x, y, z plus 1, like this. Now from this, my dear student, it is very obvious that we can do by subtracting 1 on both sides. X plus y plus z plus 3 minus 1 is equal to x, y, z, right? From that, my dear students, you will get x plus y plus z plus 2 is equal to x, y, z, like this. This is what the problem that is required to prove. In this way, you will be proving this particular problem, my dear students. This is one of the very important problem to be discussed. Now, welcome for the fifth problem. That is, if log to the base 10 of 98 plus square root of x square minus 12x plus 36 equal to 2, you need to find x value here, right? How we do is, my dear students, here log of something to the base 10 is equal to 2 is given. That means if you convert into exponential form, 10 square is equal to 98 plus square root of x square minus 12x plus 36, right? And 10 square is 100, 100 minus 98, that is 2, that equal to square root of x square minus 12x plus 36. Now you have got 2 equal to square root of x square minus 12x plus 36. Now to get rid of the square root, we do squaring on both sides. Once we do squaring on both sides, we will get rid of that square root. Now 2 square become 4 and square root will be cancelled. You will get x square minus 12x plus 36. Now 4 you transfer to that side, that become minus 4. Now x square minus 12x, 36 minus 4, that is 32 equal to 0. And you know how to factorize this quadratic equation. Multiplied means 32x square, adding means minus 12x means, my dear students, x square minus 8x minus 4x plus 32 equal to 0. That means x times of x minus 8 minus 4 times of x minus 8 equal to 0. That means x minus 8 into x minus 4 equal to 0. The values of x are 4, 8. Now you can back substitute in this equation given. It will satisfy and you will get its value is equal to 2. This way this beautiful problem can be done. Now the sixth problem. If log 2 to the base 3, log 2 power x minus 5 to the base 3, log 2 power x minus 7 by 2, the whole to the base 3, they are in arithmetic progression, right? We need to find the value of x. Once these three terms are in arithmetic progression, you need to find the value of x. You see, dear students, if a, b, c are in arithmetic progression, you know that the second term minus first term is equal to the third term minus second term. That means b minus a is equal to c minus b. That means minus b, if you transfer this side, you will get 2b is equal to a plus c. That means minus a transfer to the right side. 2b equal to a plus c. Now let us consider this like a, the first term, and this is like b, and this is like c. These are the three terms you have now. And these are in arithmetic progression they given. That means 2b equal to a plus c. Here b means this is the term you are having. A is this and c is this. Now my dear students, this is something you know, right? In logarithms, m log n, if you have, that is equal to, you can write as log n power m. Therefore this we can write log 2 power x minus 5 whole square to the base 3. This is equal to log m plus log n, my dear students, log mn. That means you can write this as log 2 into 2 power x minus 7 by 2 to the base 3. Now you see, my dear students, you are having log of something and log of something to the same base. And we say that once they have logarithm to the same base, inside things we can equate. That means 2 power x minus 5 whole square is equal to 2 into this 2 into, okay, you have, right? Fine. This is what happens is here 2 into 2 power x minus 2 into 7 by 2, right? 2 into 2 power x is 2 into 2 power x you have, and minus 2 into 7 by 2, 2 will cancel, and minus 7 will be left over here, right? Fine. Now this is a minus b whole square. This is a square. A square means 2 power x whole square, that is 2 power 2x minus 2ab. 2ab means 2 into 5 into 2 power x, that is 10 into 2 power x plus b square plus 25 is equal to 2 into 2 power x minus 7, right? Let us take here, my dear students, t is equal to 2 power x, right? Once you take t is equal to 2 power x, it will convert into a nice quadratic equation. That one is 2 power 2x, you can write it as now t square minus 10 into t plus 25 is equal to 2t minus 7, right? Now this is now t square minus 2t, if you transfer here, minus 12t. 25 plus 7, 32 equal to 0. This is a quadratic equation. You know how to factorize this. Multiplied means 32t square, and adding means minus 12t, and minus 8t and minus 4t are the two suitable terms which satisfies both conditions. And by factorization, you know, you will get t equal to 8 comma 4. And my dear students, you know that t is equal to 2 power x. 2 power x equal to 8, 2 power x equal to 2 cube. That means x equal to 3. And 2 power x equal to 4. That means 2 power x equal to 2 square. That means x is equal to 2. Now you got the values of x as 2 comma 3, like that. And you can back substitute in the given problem also, and you can verify, okay, which one is the satisfying thing. Like that we can do this particular problem. And in this case we have got the value of x as 2 comma 3, right? The next problem, the seventh one, find the value of log 32 into 5th root of 4 to the base 2 root 2. It's a very basic problem, dear students. We write now this is equal to log 32, we write it as 2 power 5, and 5th root of 4, see 5th root of 4 we can write it as 5th root of 4, 4 we can write as 2 square. Therefore this is 2 power 2 by 5, like this. Therefore 5th root of 4 we can write it as 2 power 2 by 5 to the base 2 we can write as 2 power 1 into root 2. Root 2 you can write as 2 power 1 by 2, right? Now this is equal to log of 2 power, okay, here bases are equal, powers can be added, 5 plus 2 by 5, and here also in the base 2 power 1 plus 1 by 2. Now this is log 2 power, if you take LCM, 5 and 5 into 5, 27 by 5 to the base 2 power 3 by 2, because 1 plus 1 by 2 is 3 by 2. Now by a result we know, my dear students, I told you that log m power n to the base a power p, something if you have like this become you can write it as like n by p into log m to the base a. Like this we can write this, right? Fine. Using this result, now this become 27 by 5 into 1 by 3 by 2. That 1 by 3 by 2 become 2 by 3 into log 2 to the base 2. Right. Now 3 ones, 3 nines. That is now 9 into 2 is 18. 18 by 5 into log 2 to the base 2 is 1. Now 18 by 5. 18 by 5 into 1 is equal to 18 by 5, and here we used this important result, my dear students. You please observe log m power n to the base a power p equal to n by p into log m to the base a. Okay, this is the result that we have used to get this particular important problem. Now the another problem, interesting problem, 8th one. If log 2 to the base 7 is equal to m, then find the value of log 28 to the base 49. See, dear students, how you do this particular problem. Log 28 to the base 49, you can write as 28, you can write as 4 into 7, and 49 you can write as 7 square. Right? Now, you know, my dear students, something you have some like log n to the base a power k. This you can write as 1 by k into log n to the base a. Right? Using this particular result, my dear students, this we can write as 1 by 2 into, right, 1 by 2 into log 4 into 7 to the base 7. Right? Now this is equal to 1 by 2 into, this we can write as log mn equal to log m plus log n to the same base. That is 1 by 2 into log 4 to the base 7 plus log 7 to the base 7. Now this is 1 by 2 into 4 you can write as log 2 square to the base 7 plus 1, and this is equal to 1 by 2 into log 2 to the base 7 plus 1, and that is 1 by 2 into 2m plus 1. That is now 2m plus 1 by 2. Right? Whenever log 2 to the base 7 is equal to m, and the given problem will be in terms of m, we have got it as 2m plus 1 by 2. Right? Like this we will do this particular problem. Now the 9th problem of this video, interesting problem. Find number of solutions of log x minus 1 to the base 4 is equal to log x minus 3 to the base 2. You know, my dear students, log x to the base a is defined only when x is positive. Right? When x is positive, then only log x to the base a is defined. That means, my dear students, here log x minus 1 to the base 4, that means x minus 1 supposed to be positive, and x minus 3 to the base 2, that means x minus 3 has to be positive. That means x is greater than 1 and x is greater than 3. That means x should satisfy both conditions. That means if you write on the real number line, 1 and 3 are critical points here. X greater than 1 means this portion. X greater than 3 means this side. Now the common part is x greater than 3 is the common solution. Whatever x values we are going to get, we are going to take consider this condition, x greater than 3. Now, my dear students, this log x minus 1 by log 4 we can write our problem, and this we can write as log x minus 3 by log 2, right? Because you know that whenever we have log a to the base b, we can write log a to the base b, we can write it as log a by log b, right, to any base, whether it is to the base 10, right, or to base k, whatever it may be like. Here it is to the base 10. Now once we have got this, now this log x minus 1 by log 4, we written it as log 4 we can write as log 2 square, and log 2 square you can write as 2 log 2, that equal to log x minus 3 by log 2, and this log 2 will be cancelled. Now log x minus 1 is equal to, if you do cross multiplication, 2 times of log x minus 3. Now log x minus 1 is equal to log of x minus 3 whole square, like this. Now log of x minus 1 is equal to log of x minus 3 whole square. Something like if log a equal to log b, a equal to b, that means x minus 1 equal to x minus 3 whole square. Now simplifying this, you will get x square minus 7x plus 10 equal to 0. Now you know this is a quadratic equation. Multiplied means 10x square, adding means minus 7x. Okay, the factors are, now you will get x minus 5 into x minus 2 equal to 0, x is equal to 5 comma 2. But my dear students, remember that x should be greater than 3. We have got the condition. If x greater than 3 means only x is equal to 5, only the solution will satisfy. Therefore the number of solutions are now is equal to 1. Number of solutions is equal to 1 we are going to get. This is what the problem. In this way you will be doing this particular problem, my dear students, right? Now the last problem of this video, my dear students, some interesting problem, finding number of digits in 3 power 40 if they given log 3 to the base 10 value is they given 0.477, right? Now how you do this particular problem, my dear students? The solution, our 3 power 40, let us take x is equal to 3 power 40, right? If you apply log on both sides, log x is equal to log 3 power 40, and this you can write it as 40 into log 3, right? 40 into they given log 3 value 0.477, and if you multiply that you will get 19.08, my dear students. Now log x is equal to 19.08, therefore number of digits is equal to log x is equal to 19.08 means here this 19 you call it as characteristic and 08 you call it as mantissa. Here characteristic is 19. That means number of digits is equal to, in logarithms the formula characteristic plus 1. Those are nothing but number of digits. Here characteristic is 19 plus 1, that is 20. Therefore number of digits is equal to 20. I am repeating once again, my dear students. Number of digits for any logarithm of a number is equal to characteristic plus 1. Characteristic means the integral part. You have here the integral part is 19. And 19 plus 1 is equal to 20. Therefore you have got the number of digits in 3 power 40 is 20. You cannot calculate manually because it will give you a big number in calculators even, and by using logarithm we can easily find how many digits this particular problem is having. Therefore the number of digits in 3 power 40 is nothing but 20. Therefore my dear students, these are some different kinds of problems. Fine. And please subscribe to YouTube channel Iconic Maths Srihari. You will get more interesting videos. Thank you for watching. Thank you very much.